Never have I ever befriended or had a crush on a professor. Guys, welcome back to Life Clue. My name is Ruth. Hope you guys are doing fine. And today I have a beautiful lady or doctor, almost doctor with me. Her name is
Adana.
Yeah. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. And yeah, she has a YouTube channel. If you're a medical student, true medical student, you should be subscribed to her channel. I'll link down our channel below. And so yes, in case you don't know, I'm a medical student, and I'm very sure I don't show that aspect of me on my channel because I don't know. But maybe from today onwards, we will start doing something that I have to do with. So today we're going to be doing the Never Have I Ever challenge. Or question tag. This is a medical student edition, so that's what we're going to do. So we'll start first.
Okay, so what are we supposed to do?
Just read the question and you answer, then I'll answer the same question.
Okay. Never have I ever thought about dropping out. Dears. Isn't that dears? I've asked myself several times who sent me. I think if you're a medical student and truly like you're actually doing the work, you must have asked yourself this question, whether they forced you or whether you chose out of your own free will. At some point you're just going to be like, yes, I have thought about that. Let me just stop there.
For me too, the same question. Yes, I have thought about dropping out. I don't know which medical student. Any medical student I tell you that they've never thought of it. There was a time I actually really wanted to, because I had to call my father and I was crying on the phone.
I just remember this very funny experience. One time I was having in my medical school, that was when I was in Nigeria. We were writing second MBBS. I was just reading with my friend, and then all of a sudden on the table chair, I just busted and I started crying. My friend was like, "What's going on?" Like real tears.
Oh my God.
That is how frustrating it can get sometimes.
Yeah, I have actually thought of doing that, and my dad was like, "Okay, which other course do you think you want to study?" Because he's not a person that will force you to study something you don't want to. It felt bad for me to call him and I was crying. That's just another level. Without thinking of the school fees of anything, I'm like, nah. Never have I taken a test hungover. No. Why should I? Like, even the feeling of going to the exam or the next day is like you're hungover because you never get to sleep. I don't know whoever sleeps 8 hours sleep before an exam, but
never.
That feeling is there already. So why should I even go and drink?
Never have I ever taken a test hungover. Okay, first of all, I don't drink. Let's start from there. So I don't think that would ever be an opportunity to be drunk or like hungover for the next day. Usually, like you said, it's just exam.
Like you already the feeling.
The fact that you can't even sleep.
Anyways, if you're a medical student out there and you are, please tell us your experience, because I'm so sure it never went well. That's all I'm just.
I can imagine what it look like when you even have your full brain with you and you don't even know what to write. Talking about when your brain is sleeping. So the next one is, never have I ever gone out drinking after a hard exam. Okay.
Drinking.
I don't understand the drinking part. Like, are all medical students drunk as
the alcoholics? No,
I don't drink, so I don't know. I think the only thing is, after an exam, if it really went well, I'll just go and eat and have a very good sleep. If it didn't go well, I'll cry and also go and have a good sleep. So either ways.
For me, I've never. I don't know. Like, okay, yes, I take wine, but like after an exam, no. The first thing that comes to my mind after an exam is whether good or bad. I just start thinking of the movie I want to watch.
Exactly.
Then try order food or cook something nice and sit down on my bed. Nobody should knock on my door, especially if it's a bad one, because I'll put the anger out. So this one says, never have I ever messed up when learning something for the first time. It's called learning. So you do, especially clinical skills. Oh my God. So like, I think that's just what learning is all about. You should not beat yourself up.
Never have I ever messed up when learning something for the first time. I've messed up. We all do. Like, even like you said, like you always mess up. Medical students even medical doctors,
Mess up.
the way they treat you like you're trash. By the time you leave medical school, that's when you find out that you still don't know anything. In fact, they'll make you feel like, even if you know, they'll make you feel like you don't know anything. So you're always just going to live a messed up life as a medical student, as a house officer. I think it's till you get to the point where you're actually a consultant or a senior registrar. That's when you start feeling yourself. But till then, like
your own.
You're
so please
own.
don't beat up yourself.
Just get used to it.
Yeah, just get
used to being embarrassed. Get used to being insulted. Get used to being humiliated.
It got to a time that when a teacher starts saying you don't know anything, I don't even react. I just feel like it's part of it. Points, everything.
The worst is when you're in Nigeria, in the Nigerian medical school. Wow. Oh my god! I remember one of the days. I can't remember what they asked me. They were going for ward rounds, and then the doctor asked, "What's the difference between?" I will never forget that thing. What's the difference between? What's that thing again? Like ostomy and otomy. I knew it. Just because it just came as a shock.
Yes,
I made a mistake, but then I corrected myself immediately. This what I'm saying is, are you a fool? Do
you know why? So at least you were able to correct yourself.
And in the midst of everybody, seniors and this thing, and tears were just dropping like this.
But the thing is, I feel like that kind of mistake happened.
And in front of the patient.
Yeah. God. Was because when you now come back, the patient will not be giving you this kind of look like
you don't know what you're doing.
You don't know what you're doing. Why are you here?
No,
don't
really,
touch me.
I think that those things are really bad.
Bad, right?
If we've gotten used to it and we've grown.
What about the ones that I don't know if where I came from, like my other school, they usually like clinical rounds. You read out the patient's this thing, and when you get there, the patient will not train something.
No.
You know, like. It look like you not concentrate or you were not listening to the
Those
guy.
People are very sly.
I'm like, nah. Before they tell you that the pain was coming from the left, all of a sudden the pain is up, right?
And things that you ask them, they'll ask you, they'll tell you no. When the doctor now ask, they'll tell the doctor yes. You not be like,
sis, I asked. Let me. Never have I ever pulled an all-nighter. Okay, that I believe that is reading all night long. Okay, yes, I did one time, and that time I started sleeping in the exam hall. Then I was drowsy, like to the point that I don't even know what I was doing. Then it now remained like almost few minutes to go. Something in me just said, "Are you okay?" I just stood up, not like stood up, but like I jumped up and I started writing the exam. So since then I learned my lesson. At least I should take 2 hours sleep before the exam, even though I will still feel somehow, but I never do. But a lot of people do apparently. So
I have a couple of times actually. Couple of times. I don't still learn my lesson because when you just feel like you've not finished reading. And what I remember was exactly what happened. Like I was sleeping in the hall. This is MB. Like this is not test. This is MB. I will never forget physiology. I was sleeping. Hey God. Yeah. Hey God. I came out, I didn't even know what to do. I didn't know how to explain what happened to myself. But it's not good. I try, but sometimes it just doesn't work.
And the thing is, I believe we all have different study techniques. So if that's your way, fine. But my own way, no. Because that sleep, I go to sleep.
No, regardless, I think that at least 1 or 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah, before really. Because it's better for your brain to even be able to rest up than you going there and forgetting all what you've read. Then what's not the point of you doing all night? So yeah. Oh, you should.
Never have I gotten a really bad grade. I have, my dears. It was horrible. The first, that was like the first hit medical school gave me. Like that day, I came out like, Alana, this is not you. You're a failure in life. You're a failure in life. Nah. I had 46 in our first physiology incase. That was general physiology. As in my eye did like this. No, it wasn't 46. It was 52 or 53. But I just felt it was bad because I've never gotten that kind of grade.
She's the kind of person that's when they get 60 and pass back is 50, they feel bad. Me on my own, I would just be dancing. Oh God!
No, it never occurred to me that someone can, I could get that kind of grade. But
grade.
men, after like a year or so, if you get 50 something, you just be thanking God I did not get enough.
Same thing I have, and I believe almost everybody. I don't know of anybody personally that have never failed.
Especially
even if they don't
school.
feel, like at least they should have something bad grade, and bad grade depends on individuals, because to some people getting 60 is bad grade. Serious, to some people getting 70 is bad grade. I've met those kind of people that they will get 70, they will be complaining, and I'll be like, ask me for my own score now. So, and I think the first time, yes, it's going to pinch you, and after, it's not like you settle down for less, but you know you've done your part, and
Yeah.
things just happen.
Yeah, medical school, you just have to,
Yeah.
I don't know, you just have to grow like thick skin towards a lot of things,
Yeah.
towards failing, towards, I don't know, everything in fact, because
Yeah.
it's going to humble you. It's a very humbling experience.
And just remember, it's not only you, because if you talk to others, like even doctors now, they'll tell you that
Forget it.
it's just what it is. Next one. Never have I ever fallen asleep in class. You want crown? I am the queen. I'm the queen, especially in I don't know, MD1 before clinical stage. I used to sleep. I used to sleep, and I sleep in a way that you don't know, because my eyes were like they are so small that some people don't even know that I'm
Teach
sleeping.
me your ways.
I'm sleeping, and it got embarrassing to the point that I was not nodding in class. That's when I knew, like, nah, Ruth, don't embarrass yourself like this. But I sleep, and people know me for that, and that's it. But at least the next day, if you ask me a question, I remember what
Wow.
I remember. I tell you the answer. It's better than me sleeping and not
How
getting.
you did?
Because the thing is, if the teacher
You have learned the art of sleeping.
no, the thing is, if the teacher like if I sleep in the teacher's class today, I know that the teacher will probably want to embarrass me the next day in class, because the teacher, especially Dr. Ozzy, in case you come across this video, well done.
Let's go with the flow.
Never have I ever befriended or had a crush on a professor. Befriended, if you mean like in terms of being friends with a professor, of course you can be friends with a professor. That's not, it's normal. They are humans, and you too are human. You can be friends, like hello when you see them in public. But crush,
No, they say befriend. The way they say befriend
oh,
is like,
that kind of
there's
befriend.
more to-
No, I'm not.
Okay.
So let's, in case my father, even if my father does not watch this, I'm not. I'm serious, people. I'm not. And if you have, I'm not judging you. It's not my thing. And crush, yes, I have, like Dr. Jefferson.
Wow.
I had a crush on him. It was my anatomy, not like anatomy, it was my pre-med anatomy stroke physiology teacher, and he was a junior teacher. He just came to town. So, of course, and the man, that man, you can embarrass me. He knows I had a crush on him, and my apartment was not far from my apartment was not far from what is it called, the school, and this man would drive past in the morning. And you would drive past. There was not a day I was cleaning the house. Then I was living in a studio apartment then. So when you are cleaning the house, you have to open the doors and the windows because everything is stuffy. Then the man just passed by. I mean, my bonnet with my marks. Yes, I put marks was on my face, doing cleaning, dancing. At my balcony, the man now passed. The man now stopped. I parked on the road. And I turned. Somebody was just shouting, "Ruth!" I was like, Jesus, I was so embarrassed. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, the man was like, wait on. And you know, I was not blushing. At the same time, I was embarrassed. I didn't know what to do. Oh my God. The next day in class, I just, if he wants to talk, I don't even answer. It's for that, but yes, but befriended, no, I did not get to that level.
In my case, I'm not befriended like in that befriend. No. In crush. I'm trying to remember. In Nigeria, I don't even think there's any teacher that can even have the capacity.
I know your feeling.
It's all feel the rage and anger.
Wow, I heard that those people are brutal.
It's just very few of them that were really nice and wanted to teach, and of course those ones were very much elder and there was nothing to be crushing about. Then here, I don't know. No, there isn't. Either.
Since I've been here to none, like
none.
They even had known me. None. And I think it's just normal for you to crush on someone that's like you aspire to be.
Yeah.
You just find, not like crush in terms of you love them or something. You just, I don't know, because that's who you want to be.
Last one for today. Never have I ever felt sick or disgusted around cadavers. Oh my god. It was a constant struggle. It was a constant struggle. The smell of formalin.
What was the first when your first experience with
cadavers? I was anticipating like one kind of drama. I don't know, people to just be fainting and people to be shouting. I don't know what I expected. But personally, I was just quiet. That's just it. I was just quiet. I was like I'm actually beside a dead body. Like that was just the only thing. But in amongst all my classmates, I don't think there was any drama. But I know we've heard stories of maybe someone fainted or someone did this. But that was just my experience. But I don't like the smell of foam, especially when we now have to stay there for so long, and we're not even wearing mask.
It's so annoying. Actually, the same thing. My own experience, the smell of formalin used to irritate me, but I didn't have any experience that much. The only thing is they told us before we entered that we should respect
the cadavers. Yeah, that's all.
The body and all that. But the only nobody actually did anything. Like no drama happened in us. But when I got home,
sometimes
I couldn't.
Sometimes you're not even around, you're at home, but you're perceiving the smell of formalin somehow.
And there was a time that
it's disgusting.
Yeah, the first time I saw it, I couldn't sleep when I got home. And then the only experience I had that was really bad was when we went for autopsy. If they not tell you that this is human body, you will know the difference between beef and human. This thing, it was red, the same thing, but that was my only experience. So yeah, we're done. I think this is the last one. It's not a question, it's not never. What, like, you soon finished now. Any advice for pre-med or med students out there, or people aspiring to be a doctor?
Okay, there are just lots of things to know or to be aware of, but medicine is not for people that are smart. Medicine is not for the brilliant. It's for those that are very consistent and dedicated to what they are doing. I've seen people that were below average, and by third or fourth year, like, they went to the top of the class, and that was because of what they were consistent in studying. Like, they kept on going back. It didn't show at the beginning, but then towards the end it paid off.
Yes, so thank you. Same thing, I agree with everything she said. No course is difficult. Just put your ass down and study, and learn to know your study like routine and stuff like that. There are some people that when they study once, they grab every single thing, and there are some people like us, like you have to study like 3 times to understand. So exactly. if you like to study medicine, go for it, give it a try, and if you end up seeing that it's not your thing, I'm not advising for it to move, but like, do you understand? So anyways, thank you guys so much, and thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So we're going to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, share and subscribe, and we're going to shoot a video on our channel too, so please head over there and watch. Sincerely, if you want medical advice, even more than medical advice, like beyond medical medicine, exactly, and she motivates people from her videos. You get motivated and stuff like that. So make sure you head over to her channel and watch it. Thank you so much, and I love you guys. See you guys next time. Bye.